Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And yesterday, the Atlanta Falcons released two-time Pro Bowler and cornerback Casey Hayward Jr., who has been a really good cornerback in this league for the last decade, spending his first four seasons with the Packers, getting drafted there, then spending the next 5 seasons with the Chargers, 1 season in San Diego, 4 in LA after they moved cities back to LA when they moved to LA in 2017, then left them in 2020 and went to the Raiders in 21, then only played 1 year with the Raiders and eventually went to the Falcons in 22, and now they release him. So let's go over his stats. In 2022, he played 6 game starts, 1 interception last season with 3 passes deflected. And he had how many tackles? No, 0 sacks, 0 fumble recoveries, 0 fumbles forced. And then he had only 17 combined tackles made and only 0 tackles for loss. Then in 2021, he played a full season with the Raiders, 17 games, 17 starts, 1 interception, then 9 passes deflected, 0 sacks, 46 tackles, and 3 tackles for loss. Then 2020, in his last year with the Chargers, he played 14 games with 13 game starts with 1 interception, which he returned that interception for 9 yards. He had 8 passes deflected, and did he have any fumble recoveries? No fumble. In 2020, no fumbles forced, no fumble recoveries, and 0 sacks. Fun fact, he's had 0 sacks through his whole career, but he plays the safety position he plays. He's not rushing the quarterback at all. In 2020 he had 0 sacks, 41 tackles, and 0 tackles for loss. 2019 with the Chargers, 16 game starts, 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions in 2019 with returning 37 yards with those interceptions, which his long was 37. So the 37 was in 1 play. 8 passes deflected with 0 sacks, of course, because he has 0 in his NFL career. 32 tackles and 0 tackles for loss. Then in 2018, again, 16 game starts with the Chargers. He played every game, or besides in 2020, he did miss 2 games, but he started almost every game he played with the Chargers. 2020, he played 14 games. In 2020, he played 14 games and started 13. And then in 2016, his first year was when they were in San Diego, he played 16 games and started 14. So he has started in almost every game in his 5 years with the Chargers. He only did not start in 3 games. So he was starting every game, and he's almost started every game that he's ever played since 2015. But moving on, so 2018, I already went over 2018. I didn't actually. 16 game starts. 0 interceptions that year. That's only one of the few seasons he hasn't. He didn't have an interception. Then I'm just gonna skip to 2017 because 2017 was a great year. 16 game starts, 4 interceptions, 7 yards. He returned them for 22. That was a really good year. 22 passes deflected, 2 fumble recoveries, 40 tackles, and 2 tackles for loss. 2016 was an even better year. 16 games, 14 starts, 7 interceptions, a career high for him, and 102. And then he returned those 7 interceptions for 102 yards, and 1 was a pick 6. His long was 31. He had 20 passes deflected that year with 0 fumble recoveries or fumbles forced, and he had, in that 2016 year, he had 58 tackles with 1 tackle for loss. In 2015, his last year with the Packers, wasn't a great year. Well, he had a solid year. He had 65 tackles, but 0 interceptions. But I'm just going to go to his first season, his rookie year with the Packers, and then that's it for the stats. Played 16 games and started in 7 of them. Had 6 interceptions in his rookie year with 53 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. So 6 interceptions in his rookie year. Pretty good there in 2012 with his rookie year with the Packers having 6 picks. So that's it for his stats. He has a lot of in his 11 years in the NFL, has 25 interceptions, and he's a really good veteran. He's getting those veteran shades, being in this league for 11 years. He's probably mid-30s, if not early 30s, like 32, 33, probably 35. But he'd be a really good veteran. For whoever signs him, and whoever signs him, he's most likely going to be a starter for every single game he plays, if not almost every single game he plays. And yeah, so you guys want your thoughts on Casey Hayward Jr. being released by the Falcons? Has a great resume, has a lot of great stats like with the interceptions, and just a great defender, and we'll see what happens with him in the future. And that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.